How sick. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I love it. Alright, today we're talking about the 75 hard challenge. The who, the what, the when, the why, the where, and the how. My name is Colby Banks, and the motto on this channel is It's Now. All about presence and ownership of my life and sharing that process in hopes to inspire, educate, and entertain you guys along the way. What is the 75 Hard Challenge? The 75 Hard Challenge is a mental toughness challenge that consists of the following. 2 45-minute workouts, one being outside, 1 gallon of water every day, 10 pages of a nonfiction self-help book, a strict diet of your choosing, and a progress photo each day for 75 days. On June 28th, 2023, I decided to start this challenge due to some pretty serious health issues. I was experiencing extreme fatigue, brain fog, eczema, asthma, allergies, none as bad as gut issues. The gut issues got to an extreme point that I had to see a doctor, actually multiple doctors, after finally stumbling upon a naturopathic doctor who specializes in allergies and gut issues, finally start to chip away at the issues that I was dealing with. After plenty of sessions and plenty of tests and blood work, we came to the conclusion that it was ibuprofen that destroyed my gut lining. The naturopathic doctor used the analogy of a boat, and that I have holes in my ship, meaning that no matter what size or how fast I try to paddle, meaning what supplements or medication I take, nothing was really gonna help unless I go to the root and the source of everything and figure out what's really going on. After even more tests, we came to the conclusion that it was a laundry list of food items that I needed to stay away from if I am going to heal my gut. Bless you. With the newfound discovery on the foods that I needed to avoid, I figured, okay, that's easy. Just don't eat those things and I'll be healed in no time and we'll be good. That is much easier said than done. I would last 3 or 4 days, maybe, and then I'd be right back to eating pizza, pasta, or ice cream, or whatever was in front of me, really. And then I had this epiphany type moment that if I didn't really make a change, that this could become potentially life-threatening. So then I remembered the 75 Hard Challenge, something I tried a couple years prior and failed after like 7 days. But between better habits, mental toughness, discipline, all these things, it was the recipe that I needed to heal my gut and to live a better life. Got some sirens going on in the background. I thought we were in the mountains, secluded and quiet and shit. Where's the solitude in that, man? One of the rules of the 75 Hard Challenge is a strict diet. It doesn't matter which diet, but you have to pick a diet and you have to stick to it with no exceptions. The diet that I chose, as referred to by the naturopathic gut specialist, was a meat-focused diet with all whole foods, fruit, and veggies. What was even more challenging and way harder was what I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat soy, corn, which both are in like everything. I couldn't do gluten, I couldn't do seed oils, again, which is in everything. No MSGs and no heavily processed foods. It only took about 10 days to really notice the difference, and after day 75, I felt like a completely different human. Admittedly, I'm not 100%, but my gut is feeling significantly better. Since doing this challenge, I've definitely had my days of splurging with ice cream sandwiches and pizza and pasta and the works, but since then I've gotten back on the horse and started an even stricter diet, which is a video for a whole nother time. We'll get into that. Super amped to actually share my results with that, but like I said, that's a video for another time. So next up is the 2 45-minute workouts. Mind you, I was super sick to start this thing out. I couldn't even fathom going to the gym and pushing weights. So it started out with just a walk to a local park, stretching, and then walking back. And then later on I would do another walk around the block or whatever for 45 minutes. And then about after a week or two of that, I was able to start doing some calisthenics, some push-ups, some bodyweight squats. After about a week or so of that, I was able to start in the gym and I was doing really light weights, like super light weights, 10, 15 pounds at most. And then I started building momentum. After about a week or two of that, I was able to really start cranking it up in the gym. I would be in the gym for about an hour and a half, and then later later on I would do a 45-minute, 10-mile plus bike ride, and I was feeling on top of the world at this point. One note I have about the 2 45-minute workouts is, for me, I thought that was going to be an easy part. I'm already super active. It's actually way more challenging than you would imagine, because you can't just do an hour-and-a-half workout and then consider that as your 2 45 minutes. You actually have to separate them, and one has to be outside. So not only do you have to get creative with your workouts, you also have to manage your time really well. I was able to get 4 books completed in the 2.5 months, which was super crazy for me. I don't know the last time I even finished a book. But The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, that was a good one. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. This one I highly recommend. This one got me super inspired. The Wim Hof method, that one got me so jacked up and excited for better living. And How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. All of these books, if you're considering reading, definitely do it. They're really good. For me, drinking a gallon of water, that was probably the easiest task out of all of these, because growing up as an athlete, I've always been big on hydration. So like I said, that was a pretty easy one. That being said, hydrate or dihydrate, bitches. And lastly, a progress photo. A seemingly very easy task. Takes like 2 or 3 seconds. So easy, in fact, that on day 64, I actually forgot to do it. I was so bummed on myself, and I beat myself up for about 2 days. I didn't let myself stop. I went all the way to day 75 with only missing that one photo. But technically, I did not finish the challenge. But I didn't let that be the sum of this whole thing. I looked in the mirror and I realized that what I was after was better habits, better discipline, and better mental toughness. And I've got all of those things from this challenge. So all in all, I'm bummed that I didn't fully complete the challenge, but I am so stoked on the progress that I've made. If you're considering doing this challenge, I say to you, it's now.